My roommate said, I'm moving out next month, then immediately brought her boyfriend over every night. So I canceled the Wi-Fi, turned off the heat, and scheduled the cable guy for the day she's moving. Last Tuesday, my roommate Kayla drops this bomb while I'm making dinner. Hey, so I'm moving in with Blake next month, but don't worry, I'll still pay rent until our lease ends in March. I thought that was actually pretty responsible of her. We'd been roommates for 2 years, never had major drama. I figured we'd coast through the final months drama-free. Boy, was I wrong. The very next night, Blake shows up with a duffel bag, then he never left. Suddenly, my quiet apartment turned into their little love nest. Blake's using my Netflix account, raiding my leftovers, leaving his sweaty gym clothes on my couch. His gaming setup appeared in the living room. His toothbrush showed up next to mine. Dude basically moved in without paying a single dollar. When I brought it up to Kayla, she just shrugged. What's the big deal? I'm still paying my half of rent. He's just staying over. Staying over for 3 weeks straight, apparently. That's when it hit me. She wanted to double dip. Keep paying for a backup apartment while test driving domestic life with Blake. If things went south, she'd have somewhere to return to. Meanwhile, I'm subsidizing her relationship experiment. So I decided to optimize our living situation for the reality she'd created. First, I called our internet company. Hi, I need to downgrade my plan immediately. Went from our 500 Mbps speed to the basic 25 Mbps package. Perfect for one person checking emails. Absolute hell for 3 people streaming, gaming, and video calling simultaneously. Next, I adjusted the thermostat to 62 degrees and installed a little lockbox over it. My apartment, my comfort level. If they wanted it warmer, they could wear sweaters or contribute to heating bills. Then I scheduled every service appointment I'd been putting off for months. Cable technician at 8 a.m. on moving day to upgrade our service. HVAC maintenance guy at 10 a.m. for the annual inspection. Pest control at noon for our quarterly treatment. Internet installation guy at 2 p.m. to set up my new solo plan. Building maintenance at 4 p.m. to fix the bathroom faucet. Carpet cleaning at 6 p.m. because why not make it a full day? The chaos started within days. Blake's big gaming tournament kept lagging out because the internet couldn't handle his stream. Kayla's work video calls kept freezing. Netflix buffered every 5 minutes. They started fighting about whose device was hogging bandwidth. I found them huddled together in the living room yesterday morning, both wearing hoodies and looking miserable. Why is it absolutely freezing in here? Kayla demanded. And why won't anything load properly? I sipped my coffee, nice and warm in my fleece-lined robe, just optimizing everything for one person since you're basically moved out anyway. Saving money, being practical. But I'm still paying rent. You're paying rent for your room and shared common space usage. You're not paying utilities for your boyfriend to move in. I gestured at Blake's gaming setup, dominating our living room. That wasn't part of our original roommate agreement, Blake finally snapped. This is ridiculous, man. You're being petty. I set down my mug and looked at him directly. You don't live here. Your name isn't on the lease, and you don't contribute to any bills. Your opinion about how I manage my apartment is completely irrelevant. Kayla tried to negotiate. Look, what if Blake pays part of utilities? Too late for that conversation. You made your choice when you decided to move out, but keep this as your safety net. I also switched our streaming services to single-user plans. No more sharing Disney Plus, Hulu, or Spotify. Blake's playlists disappeared mid-workout. His favorite shows got kicked off mid-episode. I even contacted our grocery delivery service and switched to the smallest plan. No more bulk buying that Blake was helping himself to. Now they're scrambling to find Blake somewhere to stay during tomorrow's moving day service marathon. Kayla's been texting me paragraphs about how unfair I'm being. Her mom even called to lecture me about being the bigger person. I gave her exactly what she asked for. She wanted to move out while keeping her options open. I'm just making sure she experiences the full reality of that decision without any of the comfort cushions. Sometimes the most effective response isn't revenge, it's just enforcing the natural consequences of someone else's choices. Actions have outcomes, and those outcomes shouldn't be subsidized by the people getting taken advantage of. Moving day is tomorrow. I've got my coffee ready and a front row seat to the chaos.